Welcome to the God Show.
Hi, happy Sunday, everyone.
Happy Sunday, everybody. How's everybody doing? We want to thank you for joining the God is Real and Raw.
Podcast.
I'm Pedro.
And I'm Tara.
How's everybody doing today? We're sorry for getting on a little late today. We had a little technical difficulties.
Yeah, but we worked it out.
We worked it out. Yeah. We were supposed to be starting a series today, a 4-part series on mental health, marriage, empowerment,
youth empowerment,
youth empowerment, and kindness defined. The book written by Ashe Daniels and his wife Tony Daniels, who was supposed to join us today.
Yeah,
but unfortunately, due to COVID, they was unable to attend tonight.
Yeah,
so we just had to figure out what we was going to do and jump on.
That's right.
So here we are.
And thank you guys.
Yeah. We want to say hello from Bermuda.
Hi.
It just says Facebook users. I don't know who that is.
Hi, how are
What's
you?
up? Burp. Bermuda.
Bermuda.
Yes.
We love Bermuda.
We love Bermuda. We really do. We just want to say
thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. We just want to say that because we was talking to them and
right,
they both been vaccinated.
Yes, they have.
So, I'm not on the soapbox. I just agree with the vaccination.
Yeah, I do
and
too.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
I've seen it from my own eyes. Both two of our children have had.
It's Mr. Duncan. Hi, Mr. John Duncan.
What's up, John?
Long time.
What's up, John? Yes. Great
you.
singer.
Yes,
John. Yes, my brother. How you doing, man?
Yes.
Hope you and the wife are well.
That's right.
Yes. All right, cool.
Keeping safe.
Yeah, because it just said Facebook user, so I was like, we don't know who that is.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I know not everybody agrees because some people don't agree with the vaccine, but one of those, my wife and I, we do.
We do.
Actuality, Sky's supposed to be getting hers because now they could do it.
Okay, good.
The only reason why Kai can't get it is because she had COVID, so she had to wait 12 weeks. And
because the antibody things, right?
Yeah,
once you have it.
Yeah, once you have it, they have to wait 12 weeks and then get it. But I will get it for both of them. Sky says she wants to do it. She doesn't want a needle.
Right.
But Pedro had the vaccine, and when he got COVID, he was only down for like 24 hours.
Right.
But when Kaya got it, she was like, what, 4 days?
Yeah, she was about 3 or 4 days.
She had fever, chills, and my bones are hurting and all that. So
yeah,
we've seen that it definitely can help.
Yeah.
It definitely does make a difference.
It does.
So with that in mind, yeah, I'm a proponent for the vaccine. But, that's here and now. Some people say it's whatever you want to believe is on you. So,
right.
But as for me and my house,
we're going to be vaccinated.
Yeah, we're going to be vaccinated. Yeah. You're right. We're going to be vaccinated. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But so we want to thank everybody again for joining us. And we're just going to now go into a couple of things. First, we need to pray.
I was going to say that.
We need to talk about, well, first off, how was your week?
I had a good week. I can't complain. God is good. One thing I am happy about, I am glad that you made it through your surgery. Even though
I was going to talk about that.
I know we're going to talk about that, but I was must say I was a little tense, because I was like, Lord, please let my husband come out of this surgery. Because anytime you're going up on the anesthesia, it's like not that you're thinking the worst, that the person is not going to come out. It's just the fact of going to, being put to sleep and hoping that the person don't have no complications through the whole process and that they'll come back,
Yeah.
too. So I think that was my concern. I was a bit stressed, but I knew God had it in control.
You were stressed. I was a little stressed too. And the funny thing is, I didn't even really even say nothing.
No, you didn't say nothing to me.
No, not to you. I'm talking about I didn't say anything to anybody.
Right.
The only people knew was my job and you.
Right.
And
right.
people stopped finding out. Oh, I did text Dr. Cheryl because she had diagnosed me. She said that's may be what it is.
Right.
A couple of months back, and then when I went to see the doctor up here, it was that.
Right.
So I did let her know that I was going in and everything, and that I was home and stuff.
Right.
And then a couple of people reached out to me to say, hope you're doing well and everything. But as for like just broadcast, I just didn't feel the need to.
Well, you don't have to always broadcast.
I know that.
Everything.
But I'm not that type of person anyway. I don't like putting that much stuff on Facebook.
Right.
Matter of fact,
nothing but what we supposed to as far as our podcasting.
Well, yeah, I mean,
and different things
that's
like
different.
that.
Yeah, but even then, I forget.
Right.
You get on me all the time, like Pedro. When you gonna put the flyer up? I'm like, oh, sorry, I forgot.
Like sort your life. Yeah,
that's true. Because I'll wait till like the hour before we go in the podcast, and I got to put the flyer up because I forget. Because I'm not a social media person, believe it or not. I'm not a person that's always on Twitter or Facebook or stuff. I don't get on there. I don't put stuff up that much.
Right.
So you have to remind me and be like, yo, did you remember? And I'm like, okay.
Right.
So
like get yourself together.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to do better. I say, look, if you want it done, just take my phone and do it.
Yeah, I do that. So.
Exactly. If you want it done, do it yourself. That's what I say.
They say but sometimes in life you just have to, that when the husband is doing his thing, his mind be in a whole nother state. So you have to just get it done. That's what us wives do. We just get it done.
Yeah, well. So well, I guess you know how my week went then.
But other than that, we'll talk about your experience in a minute.
Yeah.
But other than that, up to coming to the surgery, what was your anticipation? Was you like anxious, anxiety? Like what was that?
I think like I said,
we're going to cover that part.
Yeah, we'll cover that part in a minute. Yeah, I'll get to that.
Well, then let's pray then. Pray for us then so we can get started.
All right. Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for bringing us to another podcast. We ask, dear Lord, that you will be with us. And the people listening, we ask that you will just encompass us all with your blood. Help anybody that may have any issues at this moment. And we ask that God that you continue to bless us as a whole and everything we do and say. In your name, amen.
Amen. And I also want to say the series that we're doing, we're going to start in June now. So it's going to be June 5th to the 26th.
Yes. So that's 4 weeks, the 4 Sundays.
The 4 Sundays in June.
Yes.
So I will be reposting when we're going to start the series close to time.
Right.
And
we're going to change up we're going to change the order, I think, a little bit. We're going to change a couple of things. We're going to tweak some things and get some more information. So it actually is a good thing because we can get more information. We're going to do some things. We had a conversation with them, so we know
with the Daniels.
Yeah, with the Daniels, and they had a couple of ideas and stuff. It was like, yeah, that's a good idea. So we're going to definitely incorporate that into the series, and we're going to just make this a real good thing where hopefully everybody will come and listen.
That's right.
And be blessed and get some information and go from there.
And let's pray for them as well, that they have a speedy recovery.
I forgot to pray for them because I'm bad at that.
From the speedy recovery from the COVID, because we know not everybody accepts it the same. Well, and everybody's body's not the same.
Right. So. I prayed in my head and then forgot to pray out loud.
Okay, so next time pray out loud.
Well, honestly, too, I forgot to pray for the people in Buffalo with the mass shooting.
Oh, wow. They had a mass shooting?
Yeah, they had a mass shooting. I think yesterday, a young man, actually live streamed it.
Really?
Went and shot up. I think he killed 10 people and injured 13 or something. Wow. I just happened to see it. Like I said, I don't be on Facebook like that, but I happened to see it. A little bit of it. It wasn't on the news here. So I went to look at the news to see if it was on here, but they wasn't even talking about it.
Right.
It's amazing how
was it school or was it just
No, I think he went into a mall or like a shopping center.
A shopping center.
Yeah, he just went into a shopping center and just started shooting up. Yeah.
Mercy.
Yeah, man. The world's coming. Yeah, but the thing is, like, when mass shootings like that, they don't even cover it like they used to. Like they don't. It's like it's happened so often now. They don't even cover it like they used to. They just. Right. Man, it's really messed up. But yeah, we'll say prayer at the end.
Yeah, we
for the
will.
people in Buffalo
We
that
will.
lost their loved ones
Mm-hmm.
or that have been injured. Yeah.
Wow.
But beyond all of that,
That's
we
awful.
definitely I know your week went well. You were stressed out. It's been a couple of days. It's been about 10 days actually. Because I
Right.
had it not this weekend, the weekend before the Thursday before last weekend.
Right.
So Thursday 7th. Yeah, it's been about 10 days.
Right. One thing amazed me is that I had a singing engagement this past weekend. I went to this church. Was it Willenboro?
Wellingboro.
Willenboro Seventh Adventist Church.
Wellingboro.
Willenboro
Hmm.
Seventh Adventist Church. I was invited in to sing, and I had an awesome time, awesome
We all had an awesome
ministry.
time.
We did. I was just more saying, let me finish. I had an awesome time. And one thing that I love is that my husband sacrificed to take me and drive me there, even though he was in a bit discomfort. I just wanted to say thank you for that, for
Oh, you're welcome.
sacrificing your discomfort for ministry. And
Ah.
God will reward us when we do his work. So I'm really happy about that.
Well, yeah, well then actually, yeah, and then I had lost my voice because I
You
think I
did.
didn't get much sleep. So my voice was really tired, and it's never
Mm-hmm.
happened to me before. Literally was like, well, say a sentence, and mid sentence, my voice would just go, bloop, and I'm like, I'm like, what is going
I
on?
was like, you really
So
losing your voice. Like,
right, so I couldn't do my show yesterday, Talking Point, because of that.
right,
But today my voice has been much better, so I've been able to talk.
right,
But I can
man.
still feel a little bit of in my voice. I need, I was hoping not to have to talk too much today, but things happen.
But just move your lips, not your neck.
But the funny thing is, the funny thing was this: after the surgery, 2 days later, I did Talking Point. I did do Talking
You
Point the
did.
Saturday
You
after.
sure did.
And then my throat was hurting so bad we couldn't do the podcast last week. That's why we
Right.
didn't come on last week, guys.
Right.
Sorry about that. Yeah, because of the surgery.
But you definitely
And
are
I
a
kind of
trooper, though.
overworked. I had overworked my throat a little bit. I was in a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of discomfort on Sunday, and I just said, I just can't.
Right.
I can't. I gotta rest. I gotta give my voice, my throat a chance to rest because it was a
Right.
little. It's not really pain. It's more discomfort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, one thing just made me think about in marriage. It makes me think when you was about to go into surgery. It made me think about our vows,
Mm-hmm.
and it made me think about for better or for worse. You
Well,
know,
we're trying to say I would have came out like
no,
something.
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is unexpected things can happen
Mm-hmm.
in a marriage, and it's not until those things happen you're like, oh, are you gonna stick in there? What you gonna do? You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
my only fear was making sure that you come home, but the Lord told me not to fear because God doesn't give us a spirit of fear.
The funny thing is that I think that week I did your devotions.
Mm-hmm.
And it was don't give the devil a seat
Sit
at
at
your
your
table.
table, right?
And the funny thing is, I was reading these devotions and I was doing them,
Mm-hmm.
and the devil was really trying to get a seat at my table
Wow.
because all thoughts was going through my head. Because I've been put to sleep before because I had a vasectomy 8 years ago.
Right.
So I was put to sleep to that, and I woke up.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still like as I'm like I'm gonna be put to sleep. What if I don't wake up?
Right.
What if anything happens? And then you start thinking, what if I'm not right with the Lord and I
Oh,
go down and then I
man.
don't wake up? Am I gonna
Man.
be, am I gonna be at the end, the second coming? Am I gonna be ready?
At the end of the day, if you die, your fate is set.
Yeah,
So are we really?
I
We
start
have to
thinking
get
that.
ready. We have
Yeah,
to prepare ourselves.
I start thinking. And then so I was like, well, I'm not gonna do nothing extra. I'm gonna just keep doing what I've been doing, devotions,
Mm-hmm.
praying, thing. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna start going crazy like, oh, I'm just gonna because we're all sinful and
We
we all
are
do things that we should not do sometimes. And
definitely
I'm definitely not one of those that still do things I should not do.
right.
That I'm working on. God
Mm-hmm.
is working on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know He will, get me through that.
Right.
But I was just like, man. So, I was good up to the time when they put the cannula in my hand,
Right.
and then she's like, and then I was good up to the time when she's like, okay, you're gonna go to sleep. And at that
Right.
very moment, I'm like, I don't want to go to sleep. So then I'm trying to stay awake. I'm like, I gotta stay awake. I gotta stay awake. But then this heaviness just came over me, and I was
Wow.
like, oh, I'm going to sleep. I was like, well, Lord. And this honestly what I said, Lord, just take care of my family if anything
Wow.
happens. I literally said this, I'm going to sleep.
Wow.
And then next thing I woke up 3-4 hours later and I'm thinking. And
Yeah.
luckily, what I had a salivary gland, I had a stone in my gland.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to go into my neck and they did like about a 5-inch cut
Right.
across my neck.
Mm-hmm.
And they took out the gland. They said it was really bad and scar tissue from being
Right.
infected.
Right.
And I haven't really felt any pain. It's just been more discomfort.
Right. That's because it's healing.
No, but I'm like, it was weird because I walk I know it's crazy, but I took the train and bus.
That's
I
right.
took the train. Now I walked. I know. What did I do?
You
I
took the
took the bus down to the
right.
train
Mm-hmm.
and took the train and then walked a mile and a half to the hospital.
Wow.
Checked in,
Mm-hmm.
had the surgery, got a what went, had a tube in my neck the night. In the morning they pulled it out
Right.
and checked everything. Everything you good. The doctor says to me, which I lied, was sorry, Lord, but I lied. He said, "What'd you go?" I said, "I'm gonna take an Uber," because I knew if I said I was gonna do what I was gonna do, they was not gonna let me leave.
No,
So I
not
was
the
like,
the
"Ooh, I'm gonna
state.
take an Uber."
You just was on the
And they was like, "All
anesthesia and
right, cool, you're gonna take an
everything.
Uber." So man, I didn't take no Uber. Uber was 40 pounds. I don't know people out there.
Mercy.
Look, I had the 40 pounds, but at the same token, what did I do with that 40 pounds?
But this is my thing.
What did I do with that 40 pounds?
What you went and bought groceries?
No, I went and bought groceries for us to eat.
Right. But
Exactly.
what I'm
So,
saying is a lot of people wouldn't have done what you did.
but it was actually a good thing because the walk
Right.
really did kind of thing my brain. So I
Mm.
walked. When I left the hospital, I walked a mile and a half to the train, took the train, and then I took the bus and I came home.
Some people will call you crazy for doing that.
Why?
Because some people, after having any type of surgery, nobody's going to leave the hospital, walk to the train station, get on the bus.
Got on the train first, then got on the bus.
Well, yeah, either way. The point is you did both.
Yeah.
And walked home
Yeah.
and got on. Like, who would have really done that?
Me. So hey, I was feeling okay. So I was like, well, I feel okay, so I'm gonna walk.
You
If at any
definitely a
moment I
trooper.
felt dizzy or something, I would have called a cab. I would have called an Uber.
Mm.
But I was feeling fine, so I was like, I'm fine. And I realized I could have parked at the parking lot by the train for
And drove
$2.50 for
home.
the day and drove. I would have drove, then drove home. I would have saved even more money.
Yeah.
Well, you have to pay gas, but still, man.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
These days,
Somebody
you
called
ain't
me
saving no
frugal,
money
but I
with
said,
gas.
frugal works sometimes. People, frugal works. I don't know. I don't know about most people, but frugal works sometimes. And it wasn't really about being frugal. It was just I just didn't feel the need to spend that kind of money, and I was like, nah.
Right.
And when I got home, actually no, I bought the kids McDonald's because they was like, oh, could we have McDonald's? And you were stressed out, so you didn't have to cook.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it worked.
So it all worked out. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasted the money on that. So hey, but I mean, it's just it is what it is. But
Definitely.
thank God bless me to make it through that, and I'm healing. Like I said, I have good days and bad days.
Right, but that's in anything though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like anything. So it's one of those things.
Right.
But so anyway, so with that in mind, like I said, I'm just glad that I made it through that surgery. It's amazing how when you go through things in life,
right,
it makes you think, of your
of your family,
not that no,
or your faith.
Your faith or your
like,
invisibility.
Where you stand with God,
where you stand with God, where you
Right.
stand with, if anything was to happen,
Right.
this and that, you're just like, man,
right. But the main thing with that, instead of being worried at that time, that's why it's important for us to, get our prayer life strong, our relationship strong. So if something like that was to happen, look, if I leave this world, I know where I'm going.
I was not
You
worried.
get- no, I'm not.
I
Not
know,
that you
I'm
were
saying,
stressed
but
about it.
I wasn't worried about it. But at the same token, I was worried about it.
Right. Well, yeah. I think it's just a human thing.
It's just a human nature. Yeah.
Mhm, definitely.
So yeah, but anyway, like I said, and I think that's why you've been so snippy the last couple of weeks.
No, not
because
really.
you were stressing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm good now because you're here.
You good now because I'm here?
Yeah.
Or because we're doing the podcast?
Yes.
Because you've been snippy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
We have our moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You and our marriage have moments, don't it?
Yeah. Everybody marriage do. Trust and believe that.
Oh, I know that.
No marriage is perfect.
Oh,
but
no.
it's the point of you guys every day waking up saying, you know what, I'm choosing this person. Each day you wake up, you choosing to stay in that marriage. Because you care about the person. Why you said like that?
Because sometimes I wonder. I look down the road and I wondered.
Really? And what's down the road, Pedro? Tell me.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Let me know what's on the road. Don't. Oh, okay. You be so careful what you ask for, sir. Because you just might get it. Okay. Don't play with it. Don't come for me today. You hear me?
Yeah. Don't come for what? Whatever. So yeah. So what you had to say we was gonna do a little quiz today.
I was thinking about doing a quiz, right? I'm gonna share it
on marriages.
On marriages,
okay,
relationships.
We have to say that. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying I was gonna do that. We're just gonna talk about different things. Okay.
Okay.
I just came about these questions. That was about marriage assessment quiz because we never really done one of these before, have we?
Never.
Yeah. So
Why?
because I think sometimes not that you have to do it. I think it's fun.
Oh, you shared it to the page.
Yeah, I'm sharing it
Okay.
to the screen
Okay.
so you guys can see it. So
All
I
right.
think it's fun to do. I think we should do something like this.
Do something like this.
Mm. I mean,
Yeah.
it's last minute, but hey,
Yeah.
it flows, don't it?
Yeah, it flows. All right. So when we read the question or you
Yeah,
want to
read the questions. Since
All
your
right, so
neck
first question is
pointing towards that way.
how often do little arguments turn into ugly fights filled with accusations, name calling, and criticisms? For us,
For us,
it's more now, rarely.
rarely.
In the past, it was very often.
Yeah.
It was all the time.
Yeah.
All arguments would turn to something we did in the past or what you
Right.
did.
It'll be like
You
you,
know,
if
yeah.
you wouldn't if you didn't do that,
If you didn't
then
do
we
that,
wouldn't even be in this
it's like, yep.
situation.
I remember those days. I remember those days.
You wouldn't even be in this.
Yeah.
It's
Every
because
night,
of you. I'm like this.
it's because of you. I'm doing this just because of you. I did that. Yeah,
Right.
that's not good. You know,
Blaming the other person instead
yeah.
of just trying to just look at what you're doing.
In a marriage, you have to understand that, and I must precase this: we are not professionals.
No, we are not.
We're just talking about for our personal experiences.
That's right.
When you're having an argument, you can't say what the other person's doing because it always takes two.
It does.
And so, like I said to somebody recently, that you say, oh, they do this, how could they do this? And I asked the person, I said, well, what did you do?
Right.
And the reason why I say that, I said, because when a person gets into an argument and they're mad about something,
right,
that person has done something wrong,
right,
and yes, they may be the main problem that is going on,
right,
but the reaction of the other partner also can play a part in the reaction of the first partner, if that makes sense. Because, and not even just a reaction, you can
make
feed
sense.
you can feed off each other. So,
right,
like, let's say you and I get into an argument,
right,
and then I get real upset, and then you say stuff that you shouldn't have said,
right,
and then I go punch a wall. We've been there.
Yeah, been there.
And then
I said that fool.
And then you said that fool. You want to punch a wall, whatever, right? So now I'm wrong because I punched the wall,
right?
And I'm wrong,
right?
But you saying the stuff you said did not help the situation.
I agree, because
I think in a marriage sometimes you have to, like, now
if we
get into an argument or we get into a disagreement, like we did actually the other day,
right?
What did I do?
You dismissed yourself.
I didn't just dismiss myself. No, we was in the car, so I could dismiss myself.
Oh, right.
You don't even know what
right.
I did.
You became very silent.
I just said
you became very silent.
I knew that at that moment, no matter what I said, you was not
going
to hear
And what
me.
did I say? I said, Peter, why are you getting quiet? Like, oh, now you're not gonna say anything?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm why am I going to feed into it? You're not going to hear me.
Right.
So I just become quiet and say, you know what? I don't got nothing else to say. Because everything I said, you was twisting it. So I was like, well, you know what? Since you keep twisting everything I say to benefit you, I'm just going to shut up. And I said, I would like if you do the same.
Right.
Could you please be quiet? Then I said, could you please shut up? But that's what I'm talking, so that's just for our experiences when you have these little arguments.
Right.
Because I'll say this much too. Little arguments always those are the ones that turn into the big things.
Right.
It's weird. Like for us, we always talked about this. For us, the little things is what got us into our troubles.
Right.
Money and children and things like that. We never argued about that stuff.
No, it was just
not really.
No, it was just pretty much like little fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like little, because I hurt your feelings or something. I didn't say something. I didn't stick up for you here. I didn't do this or or a little bit of insecurity in there too.
Yeah,
on both parts, on my part and your part. So
it was a growing experience.
Yeah, so
I would definitely say, growing.
I would definitely say we still have little arguments,
right?
Because you're emotional.
Hey, you are too.
No, I'm not.
Men are emotional people.
I am emotional, but I'm more dismissive than emotional. You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
Fine, whatever. Yeah.
No, I don't think so at all. Okay, then. Next
Oh, this
one.
next one's gonna be good.
Yes, it is. Go ahead.
My partner regularly criticizes my opinions and feelings. What's your answer?
I would say I strongly disagree.
You disagree that I really criticize you? That's
Y-
a lie because you think I criticize you all the
No, I
time.
don't. I really don't think so because I think if you do, it's going to be good criticism, not bad criticism.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna call you on this one.
No,
And this is not.
this is what I think.
No, I know, but you're lying on this one
Why
because
am
of
I
this.
lying?
Because you always say that I'm dismissive
Oh my
and think of
goodness.
your feelings because I don't. Because of the way I am, because I'm so calm sometimes that you think that I'm being dismissive.
But I don't think like what you saying. I said what I said.
You said what I said. You love saying that phrase. I say what I said.
I said.
And what did you say?
I said I strongly disagree because I think when you do give me the criticism, it's because you see something something good that can happen or something, not that it's bad. We got to learn how to take criticism
I'm glad
from
you
each
finally
other.
see that because that's just what I'm doing.
Okay,
I'm trying to,
but don't say I'm lying then.
No, because you're saying it now because you're calm, but when you're upset, it's just a whole different.
But guess what? A lot of people when they upset, they say things that they don't.
Mm-hmm.
When you're upset, things just come out.
Speak, preach.
Mm.
You're gonna hurt me.
So what is that?
What is?
No, I ain't gonna do nothing to you. Well, so what is your thing then? What do you agree?
Oh, you
or
never
disagree?
criticize me. You give me opinions and feelings, but you don't. Nah, definitely not. Strongly disagree. You don't ever. You give me an opinion, and you would tell me just how you're feeling, and but you don't do it regularly. But you do it enough that to keep me on my toes.
Right.
I was just having a conversation, and I was saying that
I still don't like that you said that
I apologize
about the criticize thing. I'm irritated
because
about that.
Because you don't.
I'm sorry.
Because you can't always take criticism. Sometimes.
I do.
Todd, let's be real.
Okay, move on.
You don't always take criticism that well, but it's fine. We're human. It's okay.
No,
it's okay, baby.
No, don't.
It's okay.
Stop.
If anybody can't see, I'm rubbing her arm.
Don't rub my arm.
It's okay.
Leave me alone. Let's move on.
Wait. The thing. We was just talking to someone, and I said that when I talk about my life, I always bring you into it because my pride is out the window. Everything that's the way I am now, how I am, is because you have helped me to become that way.
Right.
So anything you have to criticize me or say about me, I don't think of it as in a bad way at all.
Good.
Okay.
That's good to know. Number 3.
Strongly disagree. I hold back from telling my partner what I think and feel. Yeah.
I strongly disagree with that too because I say just what I feel.
I say what I say. That's what you love to say. I say what
I said.
You
what
say
I
it. I'm
said.
like, why you gotta say it? Well, I say what I said. I'm like, well, don't say it that way.
I'm gonna that's my motto.
That's your motto?
I said what I said.
You gonna put it on the mug?
Yeah, I am. I said what I said. Leave me alone.
Okay, you gonna put it on the I'm talking about you didn't put it on the mug.
I will after we do this.
And for those that don't know, we actually have opened up a store on Zazzle.
We do, and we're gonna show that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll show it later.
Yeah, we'll show it at the end.
Yeah. Where you can go and you can buy stuff if you want to support the Goddess Podcast.
That's right. So
okay, number 4. Well, hold on. So I think telling your partner is the best thing ever, because I think when you don't have the lines of communication open for your partner, telling them how you think and really feel,
right,
it gives you a false sense of entitlement and a false sense of confidence.
Right.
I think even if it hurts, my wife will tell you, even if it hurts, I'm gonna tell her the truth because I'm gonna tell her how I feel, even if it hurts her feelings, because at least she knows where I'm coming from.
Right. It's important to say how you feel because if you let stuff build up, then it's just going to blow up.
And that's where we used to get in trouble because we wouldn't say nothing, then it'll blow up. And then next thing, that's why you have those little fights.
Yeah.
That's where those little fights come in because you're not saying how you really feel.
Right.
So when you're not saying how you really feel, the little thing starts bothering you.
Yeah.
Like you was a little irritated. Like you was a little irritated before we got on today.
But it quickly went.
Listen, folks, we're gonna be honest with you. We're not perfect, and we have our fights. I won't say fights.
Yeah, you can use a different word.
We have our disagreements.
That's right.
And we have our arguments.
Mm-hmm.
But what we have learned is how to manage them and do better when it comes to those.
Think before we react.
Right.
I guess.
Think before we react.
Mm-hmm.
Learn to take a step back. Learn to say, okay, you know what? This is not going anywhere. We're gonna come back, revisit this, and we'll talk about it later.
Right.
And we now have the respect of each other that we can do that. Where in the past we may not have had that. But if I say, look, I need to take a break, and Tara be like, why you got to go outside? You could just stay right here. And it's like, I'm like, well, look, I need to take a break. So now we understand that even with her, she needs to go take a minute, go take a minute, and we can come back and revisit it.
Right.
You know, so it took time. It took us a while, but we have got to that point.
Right. Definitely.
So what you want, rate your satisfaction of your marriage in household chores? I don't understand that question.
So basically, do you feel your husband or your wife, how much do you think they do their chores? Like,
do I do my chores?
I mean, you take out the trash and you.
Oh, you make it seem like I don't do nothing.
Wait a minute, you take the clothes to the dryer if they need dried. You buy groceries. You go grocery shopping. So you definitely do your part.
Thank you. 'Cause I'm about to say, going grocery shopping for this family is not easy. Because not like I got to just go one shop. I got to go like 5 different shops.
No, I think you do an excellent job.
Yeah, you better say that.
I really, really do.
Sure.
And you help with the children. You get their clothes together, which they old enough to do themselves. We got to work on that.
No, that's what I told them. Just what did we just say to the kids about I'm doing dishes? I'm not doing dishes no more. The kids are gonna do dishes.
Right. I was just telling them you knew school time was coming. You could have been had your stuff together. You know what I mean?
They could do it in the morning when they wake up.
And I told them I'm gonna talk to you guys about priorities. So y'all got to get your stuff. But other than that, talking about us, I really do think you do your part. You really help out.
You're definitely a 10 because you.
Well, besides leaving your socks and stuff in different corners,
I did not leave my socks in different corners.
No, other than that, it is what it is. I found some socks today.
Where you found some socks at?
In the sofa.
In the sofa? That was not mine.
Yes, it was.
How did they get in the sofa? I don't even know how they even got
there. That's the point.
Those kids did that.
That's the whole point.
I didn't put no socks in the sofa. I don't even sit on the sofa.
Yep, you do.
I don't even put my socks on the sofa.
Either way.
Well, either way. Anyway, that I rebuked that comment because I know for a fact that was not me. Whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I'm leaving my shirts all over the place and things like that. Okay, I'll do better.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Okay.
Yeah.
You recorded, so.
Yeah, it's fine. No, I said I'll try. I didn't say I was going to do it. Let's get this right.
Okay, cool.
All right. So then number 5 would be, I feel lonely in this relationship.
No, I don't feel lonely.
Not at all.
I strongly disagree with that one.
Yeah, I strongly disagree.
Mm-mm.
Okay, rate your satisfaction of your marriage and money management. And be honest.
I think we can do a little bit better.
I think we're 6'8".
Okay.
We can manage our money better.
I think I would say we're 6'8".
I'll be honest. I think we can manage our money better.
Yeah. The saving part needs to get
and that's hard.
It's not a consistency with the saving.
It's hard to say when there's one person working.
But that's an excuse.
It's not an excuse.
Yes, it is. You need to stop saying that.
Okay. Well, let's put it this way. It's hard to say when all of a sudden the kids need this or the kids need that.
That's still another excuse.
Where's the money supposed to come from?
A little bit can go a long way.
Okay, so 10 pounds a week.
I'm just saying it can.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can't keep making excuses, then nothing will never happen. Nothing will never get done.
That's true.
You get me?
All right, I've been better though, because I probably say in the past I was probably a 0-2. I'll be honest, I was bad.
Yeah,
I was bad. Now I actually I am better because I can now have a few pennies in the bank.
Yeah.
Where before it would be like nah, baby, we only got like 2 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
We'd be like, nah, baby, we only got we don't got no money. We're gonna have to wait till next week. Like, so now it's better because if you say I need this or need that, I'm just like, all right, cool. So I've gotten better.
Yeah.
You've always been good.
Yeah.
I must admit, you've always been good.
And I try.
But you get a little bit unrealistic sometimes, but you are good.
Oh, right.
You do get a little unrealistic. You got to admit, you do get a little unrealistic sometimes.
Right.
But in the sense of, you have. I've definitely think I've gotten better by a long shot. Yeah. And we already talked about this one. When we argue, one of us backs down, doesn't want to talk about it anymore, or leaves the conversation.
Never, rarely, often, very often.
We back down.
It depends what we're talking about. So I would say.
Oh, you good? Oh, you good for don't want to talk about it anymore. You'd be like, I'm not talking about this anymore. And I'm like, we're gonna keep talking about it. You're like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, yes, we are.
Yeah, it depends what we're talking about.
Yeah, especially if you don't like what I'm saying, then that's where you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, well, especially if we can't come to an agreement at that time. So it just depends. It really do.
Yeah. So what would that be? Rarely, never, often, very often, rarely, rarely.
Yeah.
Okay.
B.
Okay. So now we got number 8. Rate your satisfaction. You want to answer that question?
Oh, intimacy and sexuality.
You don't want to answer that. You got quiet. You got all of a sudden you got quiet. Don't get quiet now. Talk.
Oh, well, the numbers is 9 to 10, A 9 to 10, B 68.
They can read.
No, people that's listening on the radio.
C is 3 to 5 and D is 0 to 2.
Right.
Okay, rate your satisfaction.
I would say 9, 10.
Really?
I'm at the top, baby.
You at the top?
What about you?
I'm gonna say 6, 8.
That's messed up.
No, it's not about you.
Oh, what is it about?
I think I'm a man. I just think sometimes you and I understand. So let me preface this by saying I understand you're tired. You were dealing with the kids all day.
Well, you be tired too. So let me change my answer.
No, but I'm always ready.
No, I'm changing my answer.
No, you cannot change.
Yes, I am.
But I'm always ready.
I'm changing
though.
my answer.
No,
I'm 6 to 8 and I'm maybe 3-5. Okay. Don't play with me.
You are messy. Oh my goodness, you are messy. You are messy. You are so messy. Oh my! I can't believe you said that.
Well, I just did.
Oh my goodness, you are so. You know what? Funny. Whatever. I think, and you know what though, because I think part of it is 6, 8. Because, like I said, I know you're tired and stuff, but sometimes I just don't think you don't even think about it. Sometimes it's like a second. It's not even a second thought in your head. It's probably like the 4th or 5th thought in your head.
That's not true.
It is, Tom.
That's not true.
It is, Tom.
Okay.
You can say it all day. I can't even do it. You make me mess up my throat. What's wrong with you?
Sorry, nobody told you to do that.
Nobody told you to do it. Anyway, and I don't mean it as a disrespect.
Who said you did? Unless that's what you really mean. I
am satisfied. It's a high 8. How about that? It's a high 8, almost a 9.
Okay, so let me see if I want to change my answer.
You said almost 3, 5.
I said I was a 9, 10, but then you said you was 6, 8. I said fine, then I'll go right back to I'd be a 3, 5 then. And then I said I change it back after you said what you said. So I guess I'll go with B. I'll be a 6, 8 right now. I'm right there.
Why? How can you be right there? I always want it. Okay. I'm always thing.
Right.
You just want to copy me. That's all.
Whatever. Let's go to number 9.
Now that one is rate your satisfaction of your marriage in appreciation and affection.
Affection. I would like for you to be more affectionate.
I could be more.
You're really not that. But
I've been like that since we've been married. To be fair.
No, I wouldn't say. When we was dating, you was a bit more affectionate.
Because I was warning you.
Yeah, you was like,
now. I gotta be affectionate.
You was grooming me.
I was not grooming you. I was not grooming you. You had to make it seem like I was grooming you like an animal or something. What's wrong with you? I was not grooming you.
Okay, fine. But the point is, I would say appreciation. You I think you really do appreciate me. But affection, you can do a little bit better with that.
See, now for this one is a 9, 10. Because you definitely appreciate me and you definitely show me affection.
Yep. Because I'm a hugger,
Yeah, a hugger. You love to rub my feet.
Yeah.
Well, I love you to rub my feet. Let me say it that way.
You know what? I'm coming to the point
where I'm supposed to rub your feet today.
You're going to start using your machine more often.
Wait, I was supposed to rub your feet today, wasn't I?
Yeah, but you didn't. And the day is almost over.
Because the day went so fast. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
And you have to get those crusty feet, smoothed out. I don't want to cut my hands when I was rubbing them.
Messed up. My feet ain't crusty.
They was.
Whatever.
You spent a whole night scrubbing. I got pictures to prove it.
You put the pictures up. I promise you, I would divorce you.
But see, I would divorce you. Wait. Would you say if I put the pictures up, you will? Because I took pictures, because that was the truth. So you were scrubbing.
Do that? Why would you
were scrubbing those feet, boy? You were scrubbing those feet. I'm gonna make those show my feet are nice and smooth.
But you know what? Us women have to do that. We have to groom ourselves.
It was Friday night, actually.
Yeah, we have to groom ourselves and make sure we look nice for our.
I thought we was told you should not work on the Sabbath. because you was working hard.
I was
You
like,
was working
man,
hard trying to get those feet smooth, boy.
look, I found my cheese grater and they work wonders.
That's just what it looked like too. It looked like sawdust on the floor, boy.
Okay, let it go already.
If anybody want pictures, just email me at thegoddessministry@gmail.com.
You could, you better not do that crap. I'm not playing with you either. You play too much.
I'll be happy to send pictures.
You play too much, yo. For real. Why you be playing?
What? Why am I putting me? Why am I playing?
Anyway, next question, number 10.
The last question.
Oh, the last question, yeah.
Rate your satisfaction in marriage and lifestyle. I'm satisfied with my marriage. 9, 10, higher than that.
Yeah. I agree.
I think God has got us in a really good place right now in our marriage.
Yeah.
He's been trying different things with our children lately.
Right.
But it doesn't matter what the devil throws at us. We're gonna just keep holding on to God and let God guide us and lead us and where we need to go.
Well, the devil have a way, and if they can't get to you, then he'll get through, try to go through your children. But the devil ain't gonna win.
That's right. So
because we praying parents and we praying people, and because it's power in prayer.
Oh, definitely.
And I made a cup on our store, so you can go pick that up. And every time you drink your coffee, you can say it's power in prayer. Yes, it definitely is. Oh, I believe in that.
Yeah, I mean, you need other things. You need to talk to people. You need to talk to a professional and do that. Right. If you need to, if you feel like you're getting burnt out, right? Thing. I gotta ask this question because it's on my mind. Right. Do you think that we can get burnout in our marriage?
I would say if things are not going good and y'all just having problems, it's just rocky. I think you can get burnt out in the sense of you don't want to deal with the issues anymore. Right. Where you just like, I can't deal with this anymore. I'm done. Right. And that can be a burnout part, I would say, for a person. Okay. If they are not, they're not happy with what's going on in the marriage. And that can be in anything, though. It can be in finance. It can be in your sex life.
So what do you do if you think you have a burnout?
Communicate, talk to each other, let the person know, look, this is what I'm feeling. How can we make this work?
Do you think that you should do like
and if it goes to a point of, look, maybe we need to go get counseling, maybe speak to someone that can help us get out of this, situation. But to walk away from it wouldn't be good, because just because you walk away from it doesn't mean it's going to fix it.
No, it doesn't.
It's just you just have a ongoing problem. That can cause so many other issues. So, I don't know. That's a deep question.
I think, if you're suffering from burnout, you just need to, like I said, my personal opinion, I just think you need to step back and take a break. Right. Not necessarily take a break from the other person, from the partner, but you need to just kind of like, give yourself a mental day of just to break. Just to think and try to get your thoughts together, because a lot of times when you're burned out because you just got too much going on. So it's a way of slowing down. Right. So you just need to slow down and really look at something, really analyze it, really think on it,
and pretty much recognize,
pray about it, recognize it, see what the problem is, and see if you can how it can be fixed or how it can be altered, right, or how it can be you could be put into a better position to handle whatever the situation that you're going through.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. So but marriage take work.
Oh, definitely. Every day. We work every day on this marriage, don't we?
Yeah. I mean,
24/8.
You can't go through life thinking it's gonna be roses all the time.
Oh no.
You definitely have to put in the work each day, like I said, to choose that person, to choose, whatever you may be facing together. Right. It's the hard times that people struggle with in marriages. True. It ain't about the vacations and good times and all of that. It's the stuff in between.
Gotcha. I want to say real quick too, because it's on my mind. That I just want to thank listeners for listening. We've had a couple of people reach out to us, and we just want to say thank you for listening to us,
right,
and for reaching out to us. We want to tell you folks, we really like you to reach out to us. Don't be afraid of sending us a text or sending
right,
us an email or sending us anything. Just saying hi, or if you have a question or if you have a concern or anything. I mean, that's we would love to hear from you.
definitely,
That's something that we don't mind at all, and we hope that you will come on and and do that.
right,
Even in the radio land, if you want to go on the goddessministry@gmail.com, that would
right,
be great to reach us. Um, or if you want to go to our webpage, we're on Facebook as Pedro E. Goddard Sr. and Tower Songbird Goddard. You reach us that way. It's pretty much all over. Well, on the radio, they won't have all that.
right,
So the main thing for the radio listeners would definitely be the Goddess Ministry at gmail.com.
right, definitely.
So I see you put up. We now have a new shop out,
Hold up and put it on a big
and we're
one.
not. It's not really. It's more than anything just for people that just like our podcast that may
Right,
want to just support us by just putting us out there for other people to see.
right,
And if they actually, oh, what's that? And then you can tell them, and then they can like and subscribe us.
right.
Um, these are just some of the things we have been doing. We've had the stop, think, observe, and pray
Yeah, we have a lot
mug.
of right.
We have a couple of things.
Mhm.
So you have t-shirts, we have mugs, we have travel mugs,
Right.
we have what else?
We have all of this that you see on the
Because you put all that
screen.
on there. Okay.
You have all of these designs and stuff that I made on the screen here. We have t-shirts. I could do all things through Christ. You have mugs that say lead, be a leader. And then you, like my husband said, you have to stop, think, observe, and pray mug. You have
And this is all the stuff that you put together.
right, and this is on Zazzle.com. And when you type in our name, you look for us on Zazzle, you type in the Goddess Ministry, and it will pop up. All of this will pop
And
up.
they're located in Florida, but they do ship to the UK, and
They
they
do?
definitely ship to the US because they're in the US.
Right.
So yeah.
So this
And
one of the
they
cups I
always have
was
specials going on, so you can get like 15-20% off.
right.
We're not making any money off of this, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
Really not. We're not making any money off of this at all. This is something that we bought some mugs and our t-shirts, our shirts that we're wearing today,
Right.
and then we saw that we can
I mean, you get little
do it.
royalties and stuff that
Yeah,
we
yeah.
put in.
I mean, we're not making no real money. We're just
Yeah.
making, we're just making
Right.
a few pennies, but we're not doing it to be rich. We're not doing it trying to.
Right.
We're not telling you to do it to try to put money in our pockets. We're just doing it in case you just like the way they look.
Right.
If you want to have something different in your house, or if you just like I said, just support the podcast,
Right.
then we would greatly appreciate you doing it.
Right.
And
And these
then,
was one of the mugs that I was telling you about, the power in prayer
okay.
one that I talked about earlier. And just
Okay.
other little things that we have there.
Okay.
And you can just look it up on the website at zazzle.com.
Cool.
And yeah, and we'll see us on there.
Cool. Zazzle. And that's ZAZZLE.
That's right.
.com.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You didn't put that on the screen, so
Right.
I thought I
And
would say
type
it.
in the Goddess Ministry and it will pop
You could
up.
have put it on the.
I will. In a moment. What did you say? Put up? I'm sorry.
So you don't even see. My wife never listens to me.
What did you say?
You never listen.
Put up the Goddess Ministry?
Yeah, but no, saying put Zazzle.
Oh, Zazzle. Well,
put
okay.
It, yeah, but no. Yeah.
Okay, I will. Go ahead and talk.
Yeah. I listen. No, you don't. Anyway, so yeah, we just want to say thank you again, guys. This was kind of an in-pop podcast today because we didn't expect to be on. Not like this, at least. We was really looking forward to the series, but as I said, due to unfortunate circumstances, they had got COVID, so we told them to rest and don't worry about it. We will just do a little something, and we just want to thank you for coming in and joining us today.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll come on again. I said in 2 weeks. We'll be on live next week of something else. Not sure yet, but we will be on. And we just want to say thank everybody for supporting us and
That's right.
And watching us. And tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your enemies. And thank you so much again. So, yep.
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So that's all I really wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to talk today and make it through this podcast.
That's right.
Ray Patrick's probably gonna be like, you couldn't do the talking point, but you could do your podcast. I already know he's gonna say something to me. I already
But
know
that's
he's gonna
okay.
say.
You made it through.
I know, but I really couldn't talk yesterday.
I know you
I
couldn't.
really couldn't talk
It
yesterday.
is what it is.
I know, but it just I'm a man of commitment. I like to, if I'm doing something, I like to stay committed. In
I
what
know,
I'm
and you
doing.
was committed. You even went on. Even
I
you
did
was
listen the
on
whole
there.
time. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
showed your commitment still.
No. But
You did what you had to do.
But I just don't like to disappoint. But sometimes you have to.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, I made sure to say that because I knew that's gonna be out. But sometimes it just gonna happen.
Yeah. Sometimes it is.
I even disappoint you sometimes.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, that's what makes me human.
Yep. There you
Right,
go.
but God's got my back.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Right, and that's why I love you.
Aw,
Sometimes.
right.
I definitely still don't like you.
Oh, well,
But we're not gonna get into that again.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
But yeah. Oh, I just cracked. Oh yeah, I feel good. But yeah, so like I said, thank you again so much for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions or comments or just want to hit us up, you can come on to goddessministry@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Any other
Oh, the wrong one.
look at you.
Shoot. I didn't know I still had that up there.
You,
Oh gosh. Sorry.
you're supposed to be the tech. What's wrong?
It was the
You've
wrong
not been
one.
techie lately, have you?
It was the wrong thing.
I know it's the wrong thing.
It was when we had our last formal guest. My bad.
You're bad. I did that. It'll be the end of the world. She does it. It's my bad.
Anyway, this is our contact information.
Yes. The goddessministry@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And of course, the other stuff. I don't even want to say it. You can say it.
It's there. If you are impressed, like we have our Cash App, our UK one, which is # Goddess Land, and our PayPal, which is the Goddess Ministry, and our US Cash App is Real and Raw Podcast. So yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
So
sounds good.
All right, guys, y'all have a good night.
Y'all have a good night. Have a good week. Start of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And we shall see you next weekend.
See you next weekend.
All right. So my name is Pedro.
My name is Tara.
And this is the Goddess Real and Raw Podcast.
All right. Blessings.
Blessings.